Dude, lights. All right. Good to go? All right. Can everybody hear me? Whoa, can everybody hear me? All right. How's everybody doing tonight? All right, excellent, excellent. So hi, my name is Randy Strassine. I am the Ford STEM manager at Ford Motor Company, and Ford Motor Company is proud to support Invention Convention. And isn't it awesome that it's here at the Henry Ford Museum? I mean, really, let's give a big hand. So what's really cool about it being here at the Henry Ford Museum, the Henry Ford Museum is about innovation, and all your projects are also about innovation. So it's really, really awesome that it's here, and you get to be inspired with what's at the museum. So I had an opportunity to walk around and look at all the displays and everything, and I do have to tell you, I am just floored on how you came up with your problem statements, how you resolved your problems. Each and every one of you should be extremely proud on what you've been able to accomplish. So congratulations to you all. Excellent. So I could talk more about what I saw and everything, but I think what I'd rather do is ask a favor of all the students. I would ask you to stay inspired, to not be afraid, and continue to innovate, because we need you moving forward. So please do that, all right? Excellent. So what I would like to do now is bring someone to the stage you may already know from his series, It's Not Magic, It's Science, and he's an American Ninja Warrior, so tune in Monday because you might see him on Monday night. But give him a big round of applause. I'd like to bring Jay Flores to the stage.
Thank you. Hello, Invention Convention. How you guys doing? I'm so excited to be here with you today. I started It's Not Magic, It's Science during the pandemic. There was a challenge where you all were learning at home and you may not have had as much access to fun science education. You weren't having engineers coming into your schools. You weren't able to come to really cool places like this because the world had shut down. And so I wanted to look around and see what could I do to help solve that problem, just like all of you have looked into your communities to try to solve problems that you care about. And so I grabbed some things from my kitchen and I figured out I could do some at-home science experiments, and I decided to find ones that I could disguise as magic tricks. I wanted to find a way to reach people that weren't already looking for science. I wanted to impact families and communities that weren't already having all of these resources. So I created these experiments that were a ton of fun, and also created a kit that some of you received during the panel discussion with fun, entertaining experiments that are as educational as they are entertaining. Today we're going to have an opportunity to go through a couple of those. I am going to ask for some volunteers from the audience, and we have some kind of blown up, bigger versions of the experiments that you might see online or in the kit. So if you want to check some of this out, you can check me out on YouTube under my name, Jay Flores, or Jay Flores Inspires on TikTok and Instagram. So I'm going to need 3 volunteers for these first set of experiments. I'm going to come through to make it easier to grab people. All right, we'll go right here. You can come on up right here. And yes, no, maybe. Yeah, let's do it. All right, let's come up on stage with me, please. Thank you, guys. All right, I need you to be very careful because we have water and we have moving giant bowling balls and stuff. So I need everyone to be very careful and safe. I am going to give, let's range ourselves tallest to shortest. All right. I will give you this, and for our shortest, you get the giant one. So what we're going to do is, these are regular dice. This is just bigger, but they are the same as any dice you might have in a Yahtzee game, any dice you might use at any board game that you play at home. What we're going to do is I'm going to have each of you roll it. Give me 1 second. We're going to roll it. And then I want you to pick it up on whatever it rolls so that everyone can see it. You're going to pick it up directly. You're going to cover the bottom, okay? Because I am not allowed to see the bottom. And you're going to show them the number on top. Then I'm going to hide and turn around, and you're going to show them the number on the bottom, okay? So roll it, pick it up, show them the number on the top, and then we'll show them the number on the bottom. All right, ready? Go ahead, roll. All right, lift it up, cover the bottoms. Show them the top. We have a 3, a 6, and a 9. I need our audience to add up those numbers, please. What is 3 plus 6 plus 1? 10. Remember the number 10. I am going to come over here, and I'm not going to look. They're going to show you the numbers on the bottom. Without telling me, I need you to add those numbers to the number 10. So remember, make sure, just to show you, you're going to cover the top now. You're going to show them this part. You're going to show them this one. And this was your, what was your number 3, right? 3 and 6. So you're going to show them the back, you're going to show them the back, and you're going to show them the back. Ready, set, go. Add them up. I want the total of 10 plus these 3 numbers without me looking. Add that up, put it into your head. Are we good? We are good. All right, so everybody has a number in the head. You guys can put the dice down. As a thank you, I am going to give you each an It's Not Magic, It's Science sticker. But I need you to stick around, so get that. And I have another friend here. This is Gigi. Gigi is a math penguin. Some of you know Gigi. I love it. So Gigi has this backpack. In Gigi's backpack is also an It's Not Magic, It's Science sticker. But on the back of Gigi's sticker is the number 21. Is that what you guys got? We got the number 21? All right, it worked. So how did we do this? Remember, it's not magic, it's science. If we take a look at our dice, there's a pattern. 2 plus 5, 1 plus 6, 4 plus 3. So no matter what we roll, I know that the sum of both sides will always equal to 7. So I know I had 3 dice. 3 times 7 is 21, right? So this is something you can do at home with dice that you have. You can blow someone's mind, and with simple math, you can show them this trick. Now, what if I had 100 dice and I rolled 100? 700, exactly. If we could fit 1,000,000 dice into the Henry Ford, we would get 7 million, exactly. So all you need to know is some basic math, and you can use this trick with your friends, your family. And that's why I chose magic, because when you learn a magic trick, you want to share it with other people, right? You want to share it with your friends and your family. And that's what I hope that you'll do with your inventions. I hope that you share that with others, because that provides value or entertainment or helps save lives. So these experiments are all inspired on that. This next one's going to be a little bit trickier, and we need to be very careful with the water, okay? So again, we're tallest to shortest. I'm going to have you grab this one here. Actually, this one doesn't matter as much, but we'll come through in order. You're going to hold it. Can you lift it up? All right. And then you don't have to lift yours up yet. We're going to leave the green one down first. Oh, yeah, you can hold it if you want. All right, we'll go with this one. Can you lift that? Will a bowling ball sink or float? I can help you if you need. Team sink. Who's team sink? Team float. Let's make noise. Team sink. Team float. Team sink. Team float. All right, go ahead and place your ball very carefully into the bin. Very carefully. So Team Sink, let's hear it for Team Sink. All right, let's use the magic word Invention Convention. In 3, 2, 1. Invention Convention! And I'm going to help you place this one into here. This is a real bowling ball, right? It's heavy? Okay, we're going to put it in slowly. It is floating. All right, let's try one more. In this bowling ball, I need you to flip it over, and something is going to fall out. A tiny rock. You can put that down. We don't need that bowling ball anymore. This tiny rock. Does a rock sink or float? Rock sink. Team sink. Team float. Sink. Float. Let's try the tiny rock. It depends on the rock. That is a great answer. So what happened here? Again, it's not magic, it's science. One thing I know about bowling balls is they all have to be the same size. But they all have different amounts of materials in it. That's how you have different sized bowling balls. So this bowling ball is a 16-pound ball. This bowling ball is an 8-pound ball. And so if you know anything about density, it's mass divided by volume. So they both have the same volume, but this one has more stuff in it. That's why that one tends to sink, versus this one is one that will float. This rock is actually a really cool rock that I got when I was in Ecuador. It's a volcanic rock. And so it's made out of I guess, a material of rock that is able to float, versus most times we throw a stone into the ocean or into the lake and it will sink. So thank you very much to my volunteers for helping out. You did an incredible job, and you guys can go ahead and get off stage now. Some of you may be wondering, like, is this really water, or did we trick you, right? So I'm going to take a little bit. Don't do this at home. I'm going to drink a little bit of the water. It's real water, right? So that didn't do anything to this cup. I have more water. It's tasty water. She said, what? Again, it's not magic, it's science. So for those of you who received a kit, this is a bonus experiment within your kit. It is a color-changing cup. The difference was that this water was cold, right? So some of you realized I use a Yeti cup. That may have given it away. So that changes the color of the water in the cup, and it will be part of the kit for those of you who received the kit. So thank you very much to our volunteers. Thank you very much for all of your time. I hope that you will take what you learned from this weekend. Thank you. And you will continue. Thank you. I hope that you will continue to explore and innovate and create, because it's fun things like this that start at something so simple. Just enjoying a pattern or a trick or something that you learned that could eventually become something much more important. So, an aircraft carrier floating. It's an enormous product that floats, right? With the dice in computer science and coding, you use loops and patterns in order to make tasks that are hard for humans to repeat and repeat and repeat much easier. So all of these have real-life applications, and if you check out the videos on YouTube and Instagram, you will be able to explore more. So right now, if I could have some of my other volunteers that are going to help remove some of the materials from the table, thank you very much again. No, sorry, the adult volunteers. I appreciate you guys and your time. We'll come back with one more experiment later in the show. But while we have our volunteers help and take these off, I want to showcase a couple other things. So we had Team Float and Team Team Sink. Take those out, Chloe. You good? We had Team Float and Team Sink. So if you were originally Team Sink, we're going to do a wave, okay? Ready? Team Sink. 1, 2, 3. Woo. Okay. Now Team Float. 1, 2, 3. All right. I love using the wave as an example because it taught me as early on when I was a kid that I could impact a large group of people. I am from Milwaukee originally, and the Milwaukee Brewers were very bad when I was growing up. So the most fun thing was to start the wave. And you would start out, and first it's just you. And you feel kind of silly, and nothing really happens. Then you get the people around you. And then you get the people in the next section. And then it starts going and going. And eventually the whole stadium is going around in this silly, weird dance that we started. And we were so bad that the wave would just keep going and going because nobody was watching the game anyways. And so imagine what you could do with something that you're passionate about, something that impacts the world. I hope that you guys will take that energy that you got from this weekend, whether it's an award, whether it's just the experience to talk to somebody about your ideas, and start spreading that energy further and further, getting more students involved in Invention Convention, inspiring others to innovate and to do really cool things. So think about that. You're that first person, you're planting that seed, and how does that then turn into a wave, turn into a movement to make a lot of impact? Again, my name is Jay Flores, and this isn't magic, it's... Thank you, guys. I appreciate you.
Ladies and gentlemen, now please welcome to the stage the CEO of the Henry Ford Museum of American Innovation, Patricia Meridian. Woo!
at you guys. Wow. This is something. I love being back in person. 2-year break, and here we are. Your energy and your enthusiasm is so refreshing, and it's so contagious. I absolutely love this event, and all of us at the Henry Ford are really honored to have you all with us this evening. Congratulations to all of you. I look at all of you, and you are all, you made it. You made it here to Nationals. Your dedication, your creativity, your ingenuity, that can-do spirit that you all have really paved the way for you to be here this week. And we're gathered here to celebrate you and your commitment to problem solve and to design and to shape a better future. And that's what we need. I'd like to acknowledge and thank our title sponsor. Couldn't do it without them. Raytheon Technologies, and many of our sponsors that are here tonight whose support made this incredible event possible. So please, give it up for our sponsors. And I'd also like to thank all of our affiliates. Our affiliates are the leaders that help shape the programs that you all participate in your home states, in your hometowns, and your teachers, so many teachers who helped guide you through your invention process, your families, I see many of you here tonight, your families who supported you and maybe helped you with your efforts, helped inspire you. This event is more than just a culmination of a year-round program. It's a celebration of community, and now more than ever, we need community. So please, give yourselves a hand for all you've done. I have a lot of thank yous, and that's because this is a big event and it takes a lot of people to put it together. So thank you to our judges and our volunteers who made this event. They are the ones that made these experiences possible and so impactful for all of you, our inventors. And I have to thank the Henry Ford staff. They've been just amazing. They're amazing for me to work with year-round, but the event and the work that it took to put this together is just spectacular. So thanks to all our staff. When you see them, please give them a high five. And then it's you, our students. I have to thank you all. You are the stars of the show. And when I look and walked around today and saw the many projects and inventions and innovations that you all came up with, it made me feel secure in our future, because you are our future and you are the ones that are going to pave the way to make our world a better place. And you're here because you had a dream or you had an idea, something big, and you were determined to figure it out. And that unstoppable feeling is what's going to get you through the rest of life and help problem solve into the future. So like every inventor and innovator that we honor all throughout the floor of this museum, and I hope you saw many of them while you were here, you're unlocking your potential. They unlocked their potential. You can do this. You can keep inventing it forward. You have the fuel to spark that innovation within. And I want to say, dream big and never, never quit, because you have the power within you to change the world. I want to say congratulations to all of you, all of our inventors. And I don't want to talk much more because we have a big show for you and a lot of awards to give out. And so now I want to introduce the host of our ceremony tonight. He's a great friend of the Henry Ford, and he can be seen every single Saturday morning as one of our correspondents on the Henry Ford's Innovation Nation TV show on CBS. Albert Lawrence, please come up. Give us a big hand for Albert. Yay, Albert.
Yeah, thank you, Patricia. Friends, how are we doing today? Are we feeling good tonight? We have a lot of reasons to feel incredibly great tonight. And in fact, I've got a lot of those reasons right here in this magic yellow binder. Or as Jay would say, it's not magic, it's science. This is also not magic, this is science. Because so much of the fantastic work that you've been doing all year round, that you've put your heart and soul into, is going to be acknowledged today. So I'm just super duper thrilled to be your host this year at this year's Raytheon Technologies Invention Convention US Nationals. So let's make some noise for that. This is a rowdy crowd. I've never heard this much enthusiasm inside of a museum. This is amazing. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we are, of course, here to honor all of our young inventors. We're honoring you. We're honoring your inventions. And you just truly do embody the spirit of learning by doing that we really do practice right here at the Henry Ford. Now, I am just completely amazed by your perseverance. I'm amazed by your inventiveness, of course, but also when we think about the times that we're in, like we can all use a little bit of extra inspiration. Make some noise if you could use a little bit more inspiration during these times. And so as you look around and you see these people wearing the yellow shirts, you folks wearing the yellow shirts are providing all of us with a ton of inspiration. So thank you for literally being a light in our lives, and also today a light because your shirts are so bright. So good work right there. Now, before we officially get started, I've got like some super duper serious business that I have to take care of, which is taking a selfie and taking some video. So I need all of your support in this. Give me 1 second. Now I'm gonna take 2 different selfies, one landscape and one portrait, and then I'm gonna take a little video. So here we go. Let's start off with the portrait. With the portrait selfie, y'all are all gonna be in this. Let's get it. Let's see. Maybe throw some hands up. Yeah, there we go. Let's make it look and feel as live as I know we are. Okay, now I'm gonna do the landscape one so that we can get as many people in this as possible. All right, let's throw those arms back up, throw those hands up. Beautiful. Now here's my favorite one, is the video, because now we get to just hear how loud you all are, okay? So on the count of 3, I want you to yell out Invention Convention. So 1, 2, 3. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. I mean, I think we've already identified the winners tonight, so we can just go home, because obviously everybody is a winner in this room. But now it is time for me to open up the golden binder. Let's make some noise. Ooh, the golden binder. Ooh. So, here's how we are going to roll tonight. As I call your name, first off, listen up for your name, because it's not just echoing in your head, it's actually being said by me. So if you hear that name being said, I want you to please come on up to the stage. You're gonna enter on this side right over here. You're gonna pick up your reward, your medal or your trophy, and then you are going to kindly walk across the stage. But while you're up here, like breathe it on in, breathe the lights on in. This is your moment, this is your time. So then you're gonna walk over to this side of the stage, okay? And then you are going to exit. Now, the photos, we're gonna be taking plenty of photos for you. So parents, I don't want you to worry about needing to run up here. In fact, parents, please don't run up here. This is for the inventors right here. So don't worry, we'll get those photos for you. We'll get them to you after the program, but please remain in your seat while your child receives their award, and you can take those photos afterwards. Now, by the way, those step and repeat photos that we handle over there, those are gonna be available to you within the next few weeks via your affiliates. So it's all gonna be taken care of. So can I start announcing the first awards? Are you ready to hear the first ones? Lovely. So the first awards presented tonight are the grade category awards. These awards are given to the top scoring inventions in each grade category. Whew. So we're gonna get things kicked off with kindergarten. Make some noise for the kindergartners. Ooh, the buzz. Okay, so in second place, the mermaid crayon holder invented by Natalie Eaton. Natalie, come on up. Go, Natalie. Now, our kindergarten first place winner, Do Not Forget Me bracelet, invented by Audrey Young. Yeah, Audrey. Oh, I see Audrey coming on up. Yeah. Now, while Audrey's coming on up, I'm going to start on our first graders. The top scoring inventions for first grade are, in third place, stove blocker, invented by Clara Keogh. Yeah. And in second place, vibration detection sensor and holographic light watch, invented by Daniel Kang. Daniel, where you at? I see you, Daniel. Oh yeah, Daniel is ready, y'all. Now, our first grade first place winner is Remember It bracelet, invented by Rachel Smith. Rachel. Congratulations. Now, we're going to move on to second graders. Make some noise for the second graders in the house. The top scoring in second grade are, in third place for second grade, Unboard game, invented by Solomon Deskins. I met Solomon earlier. I know Solomon is here. Okay. And as Solomon makes his way up, in second place, Soccer with Socks. In fact, Solomon. Soccer with Socks, invented by Quinn Nakasui. Come on up, Quinn. These second graders are really bringing it today. And our second grade first place winner, the Husky, invented by Wiley Graves. Oh my gosh, it's great, like just to see and to feel the enthusiasm coming on up. We've got high fives coming over, medals. Let's go on up to third grade now. Let's make some noise for the third graders. The top scoring inventions for third grade are, and we've got dance music now too, okay. In third place, Feach, invented by Calla Watson. Calla. In second place, EFAF, Emergency Floor Plan App for First Responders, invented by Charles Smith. Charles is right here. Charles already knew. And our third grade first place winner, the Ring of Fire, invented by Josie Stevenson. Josie. Wow. Fourth grade? We got some fourth graders in the house? Okay. Well, the top scoring inventions for fourth grade are, in third place, iSafe Bookmark, invented by Philip Ryu. Philip, we see you. In second place for fourth grade, PEACE, or Peace, invented by Risha Gupta. I see Risha, come on up. Do y'all see how quickly they're moving today? Wow, these winners have a pep in their step. Our fourth grade first place winner, handy, hound, handle, invented by Evelyn Klimowitz. Evelyn, come on up. Evelyn, coming on up. Evelyn, coming on up. Hey. Oh, perfect. Here we go. Are we ready to go to 5th grade, friends? 5th grade? Are you in 5th grade? Okay, that's why you're excited. Okay, cool. Well, the top scoring inventions for 5th grade are, in 3rd place, Tasty IV Flush, invented by Dylan Stilitano. Dylan coming through the center. And in 2nd place, Bubble, the digital guide for preventing strong emotions, invented by Paige Temp. Yeah, Paige. Y'all, doesn't this feel like a major sporting event with the music and the lights coming around and the all-stars coming up on stage and the medals? This is amazing. Now, our 5th grade first place winner, Oct D, Defense for Your Car, invented by Ava Elizabeth Bell. Yes. And now, the top scoring inventions for 6th grade. Where are my 6th graders at? Well, in 3rd place, Aero Solution, bringing new life to aerosol cans by Braden and Donovan George. Braden and Donovan, a dynamic duo. Yes. I want to see, are they going to make you share one medal, though? Okay, cool. They each get their own. Awesome. Now, in 2nd place, the ultimate tennis trainer, invented by Sarah Chrysler. Sarah, come on up. And in 1st place, ooh, the music cut for 1st place. Inch by Inch, what a cinch. Invented by Isabella Buell. Oh my gosh. Wow, we've already gotten through. Hold on, let's get Isabella's pose on. Way to go. Can you believe it? We've already gotten through 6th grade. I do not remember my elementary school experience going by that quickly, but we've gone from kindergarten through 6th grade this quickly. But before we get to our 7th grade through 12th grade winners, we're going to take just a little 2-minute break. We're going to stretch a little bit, and we want to give our previous winners a moment to get seated. So everybody, you can put your arms on out, just stretch it out, because I know you've been cheering and lifting, and Jay made you hold large dice and everything earlier today. So just stretch it out a little bit.
Right now, I just need you to get real loose. Get comfortable. Grab your loved ones.
And also, as a reminder, if there's anyone who has not already gotten your certificate, if you need to pick your certificate up, please come on over to the Step and Repeat so that we can give you your certificate. Thank you, thank you.
To the left now. To the right, to the right.
This little runway. Wow. All right. You good? All right. All right, friends, are we ready to graduate to 7th grade? Well, the top scoring inventions for 7th grade are in 3rd place. Screen Bird, invented by Delilah Van Ness. Come on up, Delilah. Let's go to 2nd place. The dual handle umbrella for adult and child, invented by Nathaniel Wellen. Nathaniel, I love that you've already got your pose going. You had your arms out. Yes. And our 7th grade 1st place winner, Easy Swallow, invented by Riley Shove. Riley, come on up. Yes. I love my little friend who's dancing in the aisle right here. Oh no, now I just made him shy. Now he turned around. He was grooving, y'all. So let's go to 8th grade.
That was not so bad.
After this great photo.
Bad, was it?
Oh yeah.
That was not
Now,
so bad.
the top scoring inventions for 8th
so
grade
bad, was it?
are in 3rd place,
That was not so bad.
Ambrosia
That was not
Auto,
so bad,
engineering
was it?
for social justice, invented by Austin Ewing and Ifeoma Okolo. Let's bring that duo up. Hey. You know what? Let's keep the applause going as the winners come on up. Some good victory walks. And in 2nd place, Drone Assist, invented by Vedansh Wadwani. Come on up. Congratulations.
Give me your attention, baby. I gotta tell you a little something about yourself. You're wonderful, flawless, ooh, you a sexy lady. But you walk around here
And
like you
now,
wanna be someone else.
our 8th grade 1st place winner, Energy Metamorphosis, invented by Kurukula Shoya Fernando.
Oh, girl, I'm gonna show you when you're mine, oh, mine. Treasure.
That is what you are. Oh, like I love, there are some faces coming up where you look genuinely shocked that you are winning these awards, but you shouldn't be shocked. You all put so much work into your projects. Congratulations. Now we're in 9th grade. We're in high school now. Oh my, look how quickly the years go. Well, the top scoring inventions for 9th grade. First off, let's make some noise for high school. Let's make some noise for 9th grade. In 3rd place, a protocol to the early detection of neurological conditions using eye movement data, invented by Mahareen Chowdhury. Come on up. And in 2nd place, from T-Sound, invented by Jasmine Lima. Jasmine, come on up. Winning for T-Sound. And our 9th grade 1st place winner. Oh yeah, let me get this pose on first. There you go. Engine Panels TM, a fusion of piezoelectric and solar technology to optimize solar panels, invented by Dharuva Sharma. Coming on down the center. It's so cool to see this part of the stage turn into a runway. You know, you get to see people really get their strikes on. So now let's go to 10th grade. Are we ready for 10th grade? 10th grade. I had fun in 10th grade. That was a good year. Good year. Well, the top scoring inventions for 10th grade are, in 3rd place, RecycleVac, invented by Riley Blair and Disha Madinier.
Feeling my way through the dark.
More teamwork making the dream work. Congratulations.
I can't tell where the journey will end.
And in second place,
But I know where
Blood
it's
Donation Buddy, the anticoagulant blood mixer and anti-stress device for patients donating blood, invented by Anna Lois Davis. Anna, come on up.
opened up my eyes. So that's fine by me. So wake me up when it's
Look, so we've even got dancing up here on stage. This is an all-entertainment event. Now our 10th grade first place winner, Silicone Eye Applanation Model, also known as SEAM, invented by Sonia Patel. Congratulations. Yeah, Sonia. Now, are we ready to go to 11th grade? 11th grade? Well, the top scoring inventions from 11th grade. In third place, generating bioplastics from banana peels. Right? I need to see that one. An innovative approach to reduce artificial plastic pollution invented by Caroline Gura. Caroline Gura. Congratulations. In second place, Athagia, a revolutionary habit-changing at-home medical monitoring system for senior citizens, invented by Mark Van Ziel. Come on up, Mark. Whoa, Mark, you came up all the way from the back and you still made it up here in record time. Good job, Mark. And our 11th grade first place winner, Vision Bound, bridging the gap between technology and preventing, excuse me, let me get it right. Vision Bound, bridging the gap between technology and preventable retinal diseases, invented by Jurov and Nicholas Hardy. Come on up. Oh, yeah. Yes. And now, can we go to 12th grade, y'all? Can we make some noise for the 12th graders? Yes. Really setting an example. These top scoring inventions for 12th grade are. Can we go to 12th grade, y'all? Can we make some noise for the 12th graders? Wildfire, Drone Sentinel, invented by a whole squad right here. Really Sasha setting Lee, an example. Adam Vandermolen, these top scoring inventions for 12th grade are. Can we go to 12th grade, y'all? Can we make some noise for the 12th graders? Wildfire, Drone Sentinel, invented by a whole squad right here. Really Sasha setting Lee, an example. Adam Vandermolen, these top scoring inventions for 12th grade are. Can we go to 12th grade, y'all? Can we make some noise for the 12th graders? Wildfire. The seniors, they grow up so fast. They grow up so fast. And in second place, Salinity Solver, invented by Rowan Kramer and Kaylee Hart. I see you coming down the center aisle right here. Awesome. Oh. And now, our 12th grade first place winner, Ultra V, invented by Michelle Lee, Barnabas Lee, and Tianjay Liu. Just dance. All right, friends, let's see what kind of pose that the three of you end up striking. Let's put some pressure on them. Let's give us a good pose. Let's give us a good one. Strike your pose. Okay, you went with the classic. All right, we celebrate the classics. Yes, congratulations. Wow. And just like that, that wraps up our first award category of the night. So once more, let's make some noise for that first award category. By the way, here's one of my tells. Every time I ask you to make some noise, it's really so that I can take another sip of water. So thank you so much for doing that, too. Now, we'd like to take a moment and recognize the title sponsor of this event and one of the Henry Ford's partners in innovation, Raytheon Technologies. Yes. So, and friends, this is super duper cool. Please welcome Dan Burbank, Senior Technical Fellow in Systems Engineering for Mission Systems Engineering and Technology at Collins Aerospace, a Raytheon Technologies company. Now, I'm going to tell you a little bit about Dan. Prior to joining Collins Aerospace in 2018, Dan spent 22 years as an astronaut. An astronaut, y'all. With NASA. And during this time, he flew 2 space shuttle missions to assemble and supply the International Space Station. So we need to hear the loudest noise right now for Dan Burbank.
Thank you so much. All right. Well, thank you so much. So I hear this is a convention. Could somebody remind me what kind of convention this is? I almost caught that. One more time. All right, okay, Invention Convention. And what kind of folks are honored at Invention Conventions? Absolutely. How many inventors do we have out here? I'll tell you, you ought to be so proud of yourself. I am humbled to be here in front of you today. And congratulations. The problems you solved, the imagination that you showed to be able to develop those and go after those, the number of people across the entire country that worked on those, you are here for a very important reason. It is because you are so bright, so good, so wise, so innovative. And I want to tell you a little bit of a story about a little boy I knew way back when. It would have been 1969, July 20th. So it's a week before this little boy's 8th birthday. And Americans landed on the moon. This was Apollo 11. And Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin were walking around on the moon. They weren't supposed to walk around on the moon that day. They were supposed to sleep that night and come back the next morning and walk around on the moon. But they were really excited about going out and actually seeing this alien planetary landscape and doing this like right away. And so for people in the United States, for little boys that were way past their bedtime watching something like this that happened at like 11 o'clock at night, East Coast time, this was an incredibly big deal. And it wasn't just little boys and little girls in the United States, it was the entirety of planet Earth that were just watching this out of breath. Unbelievable. The fact that human beings could go 250,000 miles, 250,000 miles from this planet and land on another planetary body and make it a home, at least temporarily. So anyways, this little fellow watched that, and like many other people in the United States, was super inspired, loved the space program, always dreamed about the space program. In this case, this kid learned how to build telescopes and was always interested in science, technology, engineering, math kinds of things that you guys know already way better than most even college graduates. But he didn't want to be an astronaut. And a lot of other astronauts, people that would become astronauts, knew right at that instant that they were going to become an astronaut. This little fellow, who happened to be me back then, as an almost 8-year-old, knew at that point that this was something unimaginable, that this was way too hard, that this was never going to be something I could ever do. But I always followed the space program. I knew all about the astronauts. I learned about Saturn V rockets. I built little models of the lunar lander. I did all those things, and I learned how to build telescopes. But I never wanted to be an astronaut because it never occurred to me that I could be an astronaut. Space flight is probably the hardest thing, one of the hardest things, maybe the hardest thing that human beings have ever tried to do. And you could argue that maybe we barely know how to do it at all. But we're getting better and better at it all the time. So Raytheon, we're really, really excited right now because just a couple of days ago, NASA told us to make a new spacesuit to go back to the moon. And we're already working on lots of things for life support systems on space station, and there's commercial space stations, and there's a program called Artemis that's coming up that will go back to the moon, but it won't be to go back to the moon for a short duration, but to go back to the moon to make that a new home long term. So when I was almost 8, when we were growing up back then, I think everybody thought that by this time in history that people would be living on the moon, on Mars, and on countless other planetary bodies throughout the solar system. Well, it turns out it's been just a little too tough to get up to that point. But if you, as a human being, wanted to pick a time in human history to be born so that you could go and live on those planetary bodies, or that you could design the next best crazy, complicated, but super capable spacesuits and spaceships, the time that you picked to be your age right now is exactly the right time. So the things that you're doing right now, the problems that you're solving right now, tackling bigger and bigger problems as you go, if you want to fly in space, you're going to be able to do it. If you want to design rockets, you're going to be able to do it. If you're going to make a new home on the planet Mars, you're going to be able to do it because you picked the right time and because you're super wise and you're super innovative. And I am humbled to be here amongst all of these smart folks right now. So I think a really important message for all of you, always remember this, is that you have to believe in yourself. Okay, so that's a really, really important part of this. And then I would say another thing. So I get asked a lot of times, how do I become an astronaut? And I kind of have my 3-step process that I think works. And it works if you want to be an astronaut. It works if you want to be a first-chair violinist in a symphony orchestra. It works if you want to be an emergency medicine, doctor in hospitals. And it is basically 3 things that you should do. And I think you already know these things already or know how to do these. Just don't forget them. And number 1 is to work hard. Okay, so those kinds of things, there's only, unfortunately, so far, a fairly limited number of opportunities for people to do those things. It's getting bigger and it's going to be more and more. But if it's something that a lot of people want to do, work hard to be the best that you can be so that you'll be the people that get picked, okay? And I would say one other really important aspect of that is choose wisely. Choose something that you love. Choose something that makes you excited and passionate, because it won't be like work, it'll be like play. So I think that's a really important part. So number 1, work hard. Number 2, be good. Okay, this world right now creates a lot of stress for a lot of people. The kinds of things that we have to do as a team, collaborating, sometimes those things can be kind of dangerous. If you're flying in space, I'm sorry, but right now it's a little bit of a dangerous thing. It's a hard thing. It's right at the limits of what our technology and our understanding can do. So when you fly in space, the lives of your crew members are in your hands, and your life is in theirs. You are absolutely dependent upon each other like you would your family. So care about them, love them, be concerned about them, make sure you have their back, and they will take care of you. When you're designing and doing these great projects and all the other unimaginably wonderful things you're going to do going forward, do the same things. Take care of your team. Take care of people around you. Understand that everybody's under a lot of stress. So that part is really, really important. I don't think sometimes that, like, we know as a human being that that's important, but we don't always remember it. So work hard, be good, and never give up. Anything that I ever did that I succeeded at doing, and by the way, when I decided finally I was going to try to be an astronaut, I applied and I failed. And a couple of years later, I applied and I failed. They said, no thanks, and I applied again after that, and they selected me. Anything I ever wanted to do, whether it was learning to fly airplanes, fly helicopters, be a good engineer, get to the astronaut office, anything else. I always failed. Anything worth doing is you're going to assume that it's not going to work the way you wanted. Decide right now that you're not going to be discouraged, that you're going to pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and go take another shot at it. So work hard, be good, never give up. Do those 3 things, and the world is entirely yours. Okay? So those are a couple of things I'd like to say. Okay. And then just one more time, congratulations on behalf of Raytheon, congratulations on behalf of all the other sponsors, congratulations on behalf of the Astronaut Corps and those folks that I represent as well. We salute you. You're tremendously talented. You're brave, you're wise, you're innovative. Don't lose that. And remember those 3 things. And I think you're going to do wonderful things. I can't wait to see what the future holds for you. Okay.
I mean, I don't know if it's fully hit you just yet, but that was a former astronaut giving us tips on how to succeed. Let's make some more noise for Dan. Come on, Dan Burbank in the house. Those are some tips worth writing down. So now, we have some more rewards, some more awards to give out because my golden binder says so. Are y'all ready to collect some more trophies and awards? And okay. Well, our next awards are the Industry Innovation Awards. Now, the Industry Innovation Awards, they recognize excellence in various industries. These are presented to the inventor that scored the highest in their industry category over all grades, from kindergarten all the way through 12th grade. So some of these winners might be in kindergarten, some might be in 5th grade, some might be in 12th grade. Everybody's involved. Some of these awards do have presenting sponsors, and their representatives will be joining us on stage in order to hand out the awards. So if you see some new faces come on up here, let's give those faces some additional applause because those are sponsors that are making tonight possible, okay? We good with that? Excellent. No pressure, sponsors. So first up is agriculture and food, and the winner is the Bird Home 5000, invented by Amelia Riza. Amelia, come on up. Amelia. Ooh, trophy time. Yes. Great job, Amelia. Now, the winner of the Animal Care and Pets Industry Award is Rubby Blinds, invented by Remy Martinez. Remy. Congratulations. Now, the winner of the Consumer Goods and Fashion Industry Award is D Shoes, invented by Christopher Neil Bayog. Come on up, Christopher. Hey! Okay. Christopher is bucking the trend by coming up this side, but it's all good. Let's make some more noise for Christopher. Yes. Christopher has been rehearsing for this all week long. I can tell. Let's see if he's going to skate back. He's going to... Okay. If you want to see Christopher make his moves and then skate across, you got to catch him after the show then. Now let's go on to education. The winner of the Education Industry Award is Crayon Holder, invented by Violet Cummings. Violet, come on down. Y'all, I saw this one, and it's brilliant. It's a way, because you know how sad you get when your crayons roll off of your desk and they fall on the ground and they break. Violet's got you covered right now. Violet's got you covered, so talk to her later on if you want a tip. Now, this year, the Energy Award is presented by ITC. So let's make some noise for ITC. The winner of the Energy Industry Award is Kuryukula Shoya Fernando. Come on back. Thank you so much. Now let's talk about environmental and sustainability. The winner of the Environmental and Sustainability Industry Award is Neptune, the Saver of the Sea, invented by Danny Mefford and Aiden Peel. And the Health and Medical Award this year is sponsored by Danaher. The winner of the Health and Medical Industry Award is Tasty IV Flush, invented by Dylan Stilitano. Dylan's back. Now, the winner of the Household Organization and Appliances Industry Award is RecycleVac, invented by Riley Blair and Disha Mudenier. Riley and Disha. Oh, are those RecycleVac bucket hats that they're rocking? Okay. Let's keep clapping it up, by the way. Great hats. Now, the winner of the Manufacturing and Tools Industry Award is the Tire Lock, invented by Anderson Fortner. Anderson. Now let's talk about safety. The winner of the Safety Industry Award is, this one I'll take a deep breath for, Mila, a domestic violence alerting device comprised of an analog sound level meter, OLED display, and iOS mobile app built using Swift, invented by Suchita Srinivasan. Congratulations, Suchita. Now, sports, games, and toys. The winner of the Sports, Games, and Toys Industry Award is the Husky, invented by Wiley Graves. Wiley's back. Yeah. And the winner of the Transportation Industry Award is OCT-D, defense for your car. Invented by Ava Elizabeth Bell. Guys, we don't do silence in here. What are you doing? Let's keep clapping it up for Ava. Thank you. Now we are thrilled to have a special message from the Undersecretary of Commerce and Director of the United States Patent and Trade Office, Kathy Vidal. So let's take a look at a video that we've got.
Hi, I'm Kathy Vidal. I'm the Undersecretary of Commerce for Intellectual Property and the Director of the United States Patent and Trademark Office. We issue all of the patents on all of the new inventions and the trademarks for the great brands that surround you every day. Welcome to the Henry Ford's Invention Convention 2022 U.S. Nationals. This is the annual celebration of America's spirit of innovation and invention. Wow, I'm just blown away. I'm so excited to speak to you, America's young dreamers, entrepreneurs, and inventors. You are the ones who will change the future. You are the creative drive behind the continual renewal of the U.S. and global economy. Over the past year, you have developed solutions to pressing problems. You've been curious to find new ways of doing things, and you've refined your inventions to be able to compete at the national level at this Invention Convention today. It's absolutely fitting that the convention is held at the Henry Ford. The museum showcases the long and incredibly rich history of our nation's ingenuity, resources, and invention. Look at how far we've come in such a short amount of time. It wasn't long ago when smartphones did not even exist. Imagine how hard life was without a smartphone. I'm told that a former fifth grader from Connecticut described the Henry Ford as the Disneyland for geniuses. How awesome is that? I hope that all of you, geniuses as you are, have had an exciting, animated, and fun experience over the past few days. I introduced myself earlier as the Director of the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office. We call the Patent and Trademark Office America's Innovation Agency, and there's a good reason for that. We're part of the journey inventors take as they secure the property rights to their invention through patents and trademarks, and those rights help them bring their invention to impact. A patent will provide you with the 20 years you might need to develop your future creations and create a product that can be produced and sold to a lot of people. I hope you all had the chance to visit the USPTO booth that was set up here at the Henry Ford and to hear more about the amazing invention programs we provide to students just like you. The American patent system has been around for a long time, 232 years to be precise. It has helped make the United States the world's leader in innovation and in the creation of really interesting companies that have developed incredibly unique products being used everywhere in the world. Things like electricity and the internet. Last year, we granted our 11th million patent. Think of that. Over 11 million inventions just like yours. Inventors who wanted to make something better or create something new. With numbers like that and inventors like you, I am so excited about America's future. In fact, I have no doubt that in the years to come, your inventions will solve some of our most pressing problems in ways we cannot even imagine today. I've watched some of your video presentations and am struck by your tenacity, grit, and courage. Whenever you faced an obstacle, you overcame it. If one part didn't work, you came up with a new one, and you discovered that a mistake or failure often led to success and progress. You are remarkable inventors. Finally, I have one request to make of each of you. As you return home to family and friends, tell them, inventing is cool. Persuade your friends, teachers, and classmates to become problem solvers and inventors like you. Share with them your excitement and enthusiasm, and encourage them to be curious, dream, and to imagine. Share your journeys with your friends and your fellow classmates, and encourage them to join you. Be on the lookout for people who can help you as you pursue your dreams, and your parents, your teachers, and the people you idolize for help. If you ask, they will give you everything you need to succeed, but you have to ask. There's a famous poem titled, "No Man is an Island." You know this by just how many people were involved in getting you to the Henry Ford. Your family, the incredible number of people who helped with your invention, who enthusiastically viewed it this week, who judged it, and listened to you with respect. Every one of those people involved this week, myself included, admire everything about your enthusiasm and your commitment to your invention. I congratulate each of you for your ingenuity and creativity. And lastly, don't stop dreaming. Don't stop being amazing problem solvers. And don't stop inventing. Thank you.
Thank you to Kathy. And it's funny, friends, because if we've been listening all night long, we've been hearing a lot of discussion about dreams. A lot of what Dan talked about, the importance of dreaming. Kathy talked about the importance of dreaming. And so many of you are actually bringing dreams to fruition. So let's get some claps for dreams. Keep on dreaming. And Kathy's remarks really do end up serving as a perfect seg to the Patent Application Awards. Say, ooh, more awards. Yes. Now, the inventors receiving the Patent Application Awards will work with attorneys at Wilmer Hill, Cantor Colburn, and General Motors, Cooley and Clark Hill to apply for a patent while learning about the patent application process. Oh, that's valuable. That's super duper valuable. These awards denote considerable inventiveness, and the experience is going to be, like I said, just extraordinarily valuable. So, first up, with 5 patent application awards, is the law firm of Wilmer Hale, who've chosen to work with the following inventors and their inventions. The music's coming up. Our first winner. Creating and testing the efficiency of a biofoul removal tool on PVC coral nursery trees in the Upper Florida Keys. Invented by Lucan Kieser. Lucan, come on up. This is major. Next up, the R board, also known as Auto Rolling and Erasing Whiteboard, invented by Jason Ahn. Jason, come on up. Ooh, now we're clapping to the beat? Okay. Our third patent award for Wilmer Hale goes to the Ski Sense, invented by William Lefebvre. William, come on up. Next, the Oct-D defense for your car, invented by Ava Elizabeth Bell. Ava's back. And our last award for Wilmer Hale, the hands-free dice roller, invented by Nikhil Kasanam. Nikhil, come on up. Is Nikhil coming? Do y'all see Nikhil? All right. Well, Nikhil, when you get up here, we've got your award for you. We'll hold on to it. And next up, the law firm of Cantor, Colburn in Connecticut will be giving out one patent application award. That award goes to Athagia, a revolutionary habit-changing at-home medical monitoring system for senior citizens. It's invented by Mark Van Zyl. Make some noise for Mark! Mark wanted to get a workout in. He keeps winning and then sitting in the very, very back. So welcome back up, Mark. Now, our next two patent application awards are being given out by the law firm of Cantor, Colburn, Detroit, and General Motors. Our first winner is Powerwalk, an innovative smart sneaker using thermoelectricity invented by Youssef Mujtaba. Youssef, come on up. And the second award from Cantor, Colburn, Detroit, and General Motors goes to Continuous Groundwater Monitoring with Machine Learning invented by Aquila Ram. Aquila, this one's for you. All right, Aquila, we'll hold on to that one for you. Next up, the law firm of Cooley will be giving out two patent application awards. So let's make some noise for the law firm of Cooley. Thank you for being here tonight. First up, Cargility, invented by Meera Ramaswamy. I see Meera on the way. Let's see if we can keep clapping until Meera comes on up. Yeah, Meera. And the second award from Cooley, the tire lock, invented by Anderson Fortner. Anderson, come on up. Now, we have one patent application award that's being given out by the law firm of Clark Hill. That award is going to Smart Lead Detector, invented by Divya Nukaravapu. Make some noise for Divya. Okay, Divya, we are going to hold on to that award for you. But before we move on to our next category of Invention Process Awards, first off, I just want to do a little check-in with y'all. Are we still good? Are we still feeling good this evening? Great, because I know there are a lot of trophies out there now and a lot of medals, but I just want to make sure that you still are excited as we're continuing to pump up the evening. Now, we are going to welcome back, before we jump into our Invention Process Awards, let's welcome back our sponsor, Ford STEM. All right, let's welcome back our sponsor, Ford STEM. Okay, actually, you know what? Let me give you a full, proper
All right,
introduction then, Jay. Because, come on, Jay, you're off the chain. It's great. Before we move on to our next category of Invention Process Awards, we're going to welcome back, and I want to hear just like the roof lift off with this one. Let's welcome back Jay Flores with another It's Not Magic, It's Science experiment sponsored by Ford STEM. Jay, come on up.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate you and Ford for having me here. We also went out into the community and we did some work with some of the local schools, and hopefully they'll be at Invention Convention in the future. But we've got one more fun experiment, and I heard someone here created something called the Brave Band, and I needed a volunteer that was very brave, so they helped me bring up our student over here, who's going to be our next volunteer, if you want to come on up. All right, so I needed someone that was very brave. She doesn't know what she's doing yet. She just knows that she's the volunteer. You're going to have a seat here. So thank you again for being very brave, and I appreciate you sharing your design earlier. It's been so cool to see all of the innovation that has come out of here. I'm going to need that hands-free dice roller for my future experiments with dice. There's all kinds of cool things that you guys are doing. So again, don't worry about anything, okay? We are going to grab something over here, a few things. Everything's going to be fine. Nothing to be scared of at all. No peeking. All right, so without her looking, we are going to ask a question. We are going to ask, wet or dry? What do you think? Dry? Is there any wet? All right, we are going to insert the pencil through. It's not magic, that's how. All right, so do you think she will stay dry if we put a second pencil through? All right, so these are real pencils. Like if we look here, right? So there's nothing like fake about that. It looks pretty real. You can touch it if you want. You're not going to get wet. Just don't pull it out because there is a hole there and you will get soaked. So what's going on here is that these Ziploc bags are made out of something called a polymer. You may have heard of polymers in terms of plastics. Polymer means many parts, and they're like these little chains. And so when we're piercing the pencil through, we are stretching those chains. Some of them start to break as we stretch them a lot. But those that are closest to the pencil have not broken yet. They're just stretched out, and it forms a seal around the pencil. So we could actually get a lot through here. We're going to try to supersize this, as I mentioned, right? This is the kind of one that you would do in your kit, but let's supersize it for Invention Convention. Can I put this over here? So now we have a larger bag, but I didn't bring the pencils, because I have right here the super giant Thanos pencil that we are going to try. I've only done this once before, so we're going to bring you another Invention Convention t-shirt to put over your head just in case, okay? Do you guys think she's going to stay dry or is she going to get wet? All right, let's try it out. Again, I've only done this like once in my kitchen. Whoa. You guys are really like making it suspenseful and scary for her. Is it going to go through? What's her facial expression like? We have... I'm not going to push it any further. We have success, though. It has gone through the giant pencil. And you stayed mostly dry, right? I don't think we got any on you. A little bit on your arm. I'm sorry for that. This one's a little bit different. Do you notice anything different in the pencil compared to the other ones we had? Aside from its hunormous. Hunormous is not a word. Humongous and enormous. So this pencil was not round. It's kind of got these edges. And the point was not as pointy. Again, science terms. So I was a little bit concerned, but it still worked. So we didn't push through hard enough to break all of those. We have the seal around it because of that. So if I can pass this back again over here. Oh, we're good. All right, so thank you again for both your innovation and your hard work and for being super brave. So I want to take a little extra time just to share with you guys again. These are things that I found in my kitchen, in my house. Innovation, science happens all around you every single day. And you just have to look for some of those problems that you care about, that you're passionate about. And I want you to keep a couple other things in mind. When I designed It's Not Magic, It's Science, I chose magic because it's inclusive. Anybody, no matter what your age, where you're from, what kind of experiences, anyone can have their mind blown by science and magic. And so making that connection was going to be able to reach people that may not have been as excited about this. So I really want you to go out into your communities and continue to engage with them. Keep asking different challenges that people are having and look into other communities that have problems maybe that we don't have or that we've solved, and how do we bring those solutions to other places. So I really need to thank Invention Convention for having me, not only because I got to see all of these cool things this weekend, but my biggest fear, as I mentioned earlier this morning, my biggest fear is that the cure to cancer is trapped in the mind of a young girl who is told STEM is for boys or invention is for boys, or in the person that was just born in a zip code that didn't have the same opportunities as other children had. So you've had this awesome opportunity, and as I got to go around and explore, I learned about all the things that you're doing that can make an impact on the world. And there's one in particular that really touched me, because that cure to cancer means something to me, because one of my best friends had a 15-year battle with cancer. And unfortunately, last year he passed away. And I just felt so helpless, not being able to help and support. And we've got the student right here that kind of touched my heart with her invention, because right before he passed away, I couldn't do anything, but I promised him that I would inspire the child that would find the cure. And what's cool is I'm already finding some of you doing these types of things that are going to change the world. But no matter what it is that you're excited about, if you want to cure cancer, if you want to put people into space, if you want Iron Man suits for your grandma, if you want cookies that give you abs, whatever it is that you are excited about, I just want you to continue on down that path, keep following your passion, and continue to learn the math, the science, the invention, innovation, design that will allow you to make the world a better place, a more fun place, a cooler place, a healthier place, whatever it is that you're particularly passionate about. Again, my name is Jay Flores, and it's not magic, it's... Thank you. Back to you guys. Thank you.
You know what? Can we give it up one more time again for Jake? And if you are working on those ab-making cookies, y'all, please let me know. I'd love to try out the prototype. So, next up, the Invention Process Awards. Now, these awards, first off, that just sounds amazing already, right? The Invention Process Awards. So these are going to go to the inventors who excelled at documenting and demonstrating the various steps of invention that are required by this exact event. So, the Best Video Presentation Award goes to EFAF, or Emergency Floor Plan App for First Responders. Come on up, Charles Smith. Yeah, Charles. Now we have the Display Board Award. This goes to Swing Step, invented by Amelie Oderman. I see you coming up. Let's keep it going for Amelie until she gets up to the stage. And our logbook committee has chosen 2 awards this year. The first logbook award goes to Safe S'mores Shield, collapsible heat shield, invented by Juliana Schwab. And the second logbook award goes to the R board, auto rolling and erasing whiteboard, invented by Jason On. Now the prototype award goes to Blood Donation Buddy, the anticoagulant blood mixer and anti-stress device for patients donating blood, invented by Anna Lois Davis. Come on up, Anna. And finally, the Best In-Person Presentation Award goes to Pollute End, invented by Audrey Cristelli. Audrey, coming down the center aisle. Now, many of the inventions that have been shown at the Henry Ford have the potential to impact our world in several ways. So these following awards will go to those inventors who looked for problems within and beyond their own communities, kind of like what Jay was talking about earlier. They looked for those problems to solve. So, first up is the Market Research Award. This goes to Inch by Inch. What a cinch! Invented by Isabella Buell. Congratulations, Isabella. Now for the Originality Award. This one goes to Dual Handle Umbrella for Adult and Child, invented by Nathaniel Wellen. Congratulations, Nathaniel. And our next award is the Environmental and Social Impact Award. This one goes to Vision Bound, bridging the gap between technology and preventable retinal diseases, invented by Druv and Nicholas Hardy. They're back. Now we're going to move on to the Global Change Awards. Winners within the Global Change category invented ways to help those around them, demonstrating their own compassion and commitment to inclusion. Our first award, the Accessibility Award. The winning invention is Mermaid Crayon Helper, invented by Natalie Eaton. Natalie, come on up. Natalie. And now for the Community and Societal Benefit Award. Sponsor David Coronado is coming on up. So everybody make some noise for David. This award is presented by the Lemelson Foundation. The winner is Pollute End, invented by Audrey Cristelli. Audrey, come on back. All right, friends, we are going to take our last break of the evening. And when we come back, we're going to give out our specialty awards and then finally the most innovative award. So we're going to take about 2 minutes. Now is a great time to take a bio break if you need to, or just like stretch if you need to. Or if you want to congratulate some of your friends who've also been coming up on stage tonight, now's a good time to go ahead and walk on over to them and say, congratulations, friends. So we'll see you back in about 2 minutes. Thank you. All right, friends, this is our 1 minute warning. We're going to start the show back up and give out our final awards of the evening in 1 minute. In 1 minute. Thank you. So now's the perfect time to head on back to your seats, please. Dance, dance like it's that's Everyone, please head back to your seats. We're going to get started up in about 30 seconds. About 30 seconds. Thank you. And for everyone who's in line right now for a photo with Dan, you can take a photo with Dan afterwards. Dan is going to hang on out. I know, I want a photo with Dan myself, so you might see me in that line afterwards. All right, 15 seconds. 15 seconds, we're going to get started. Excellent, excellent. Are we ready to get started with our final awards of the evening? Yeah! Woo! Well, this is very, very thrilling because now we get to have a whole lot of fantastic special guests join us up on the stage because the specialty awards are up next. Make some noise for specialty awards. So these specialty awards are designed to recognize inventors who've been successful within sets of criteria, like, for example, electronics, sustainability, and computer-aided design. Each of these awards exists due to the generosity of our sponsors who are going to be joining us up on stage in order to help to acknowledge the winners in these categories. So, our first 4 specialty awards are presented by Raytheon Technologies. Make some noise for Raytheon Technologies! Up first, the Aerospace Award. The winner is Firefly Wildfire Drone Sentinel, invented by Sasha Lee, Adam Vandermullen, and Anthony Young. Let's keep clapping for this trio as they come on up. Next up, the Connectivity Award, presented by Raytheon Technologies. The winner is Athagea, a revolutionary habit-changing at-home medical monitoring system for senior citizens, invented by my buddy who stays in the back, Mark Van Zyl. Mark, come on down. Mark, you are logging some steps tonight, friend. And now, The Inclusion Award, presented by Raytheon Technologies, goes to Ambrosia Otto, Engineering for Social Justice, invented by Austin Ewing and Ifeoma Okolo. Let's keep clapping them up, friends. Let's keep clapping them up. Next, a live photo. Congratulations. So next, Raytheon Technologies presents the Technology of Tomorrow Award. The winner is Neptune, the Saver of the Sea, invented by Danny Mefford and Aiden Peel. And our next sponsor for the specialty awards is Aero Electronics. Let's make some noise for Aero Electronics. The Innovation in Electronics Award goes to AES Caged, an environmental solution to carbonic acid gas, invented by Taryn Bachu. Come on up, Taryn. Next up, we have the Innovation in Mobility Award presented by Ford STEM. Let's hear some noise for Ford STEM. And the winner of the Innovation in Mobility Award is Rain L Speed, invented by Sharvi Deshmukh. Sharvi, come on up. Yeah. Our next award is the Make the World Award. This one is presented by Stanley Black & Decker. Let's make some noise for Stanley Black & Decker. And the winner of the Make the World Award is Silicone Eye Applanation Model, also known as SEAM, invented by Sonia Patel. Sonia, come on down. And now we have the Most Energy Sustainable Award. This one is presented, the Most Energy Sustainable Award. This one is presented by the Avangrid Foundation. So let's go ahead, let's make some noise. Thank you for being here. And the Most Energy Sustainable Award goes to InGen Panels, trademark, a fusion of piezoelectric and solar technology to optimize solar panels. Invented by Dhruva Sharma. And finally, our last specialty award is given to us by the our last specialty award, the Research Award, is presented by Gartner. So let's make some noise for Gartner. Gartner, thank you. And the Research Award winner is Ultra V, invented by Barnabas Lee, Michelle Lee, and Tianjie Liu. I feel like I saw those three earlier. Oh, here they are. All right. All right, friends, it's time for the grand prize. Oh, I thought the music cut for a moment. It's like, ooh. Our most innovative award. Okay, so this is the invention that best embodies the innovative spirit of Invention Convention. The winner of the most innovative award, presented by Raytheon Technologies, is continuous groundwater monitoring with machine learning, invented by Akila Ram. Now, Akila is not here with us this evening, but we promise we're going to make sure that I don't take this award home. We're going to make sure that it goes to Akila, that Akila gets it. So let's still make some noise for Akila. Congratulations. So, with that, we have now come to the end of our evening, but I've got just a few more words to say. First off, to those young inventors who did not win an award tonight, please know just how incredibly proud that we are of you and for all of your efforts this year. So let's give a round of applause for every single inventor in here. And for all of those who did win, all of those who we saw up on this stage, congratulations again. Congrats to you. Now, some of tonight's winners will be selected to represent the United States at the second annual Invention Convention Globals 2022, which was presented by Pratt & Whitney. So those inventors are going to compete with other nationals finalists from Mexico, China, and Singapore, all for the opportunity to win additional awards. If you're selected, you'll be notified in the next few weeks with an invitation from the Invention Convention team, so keep your eyes on those inboxes, all right? The Globals 2022 program will be a virtual program, and the details can be found on inventionconvention.org. But we invite everyone to watch the Globals 2022 awards ceremony. That's going to be later in August, and then that way we can all see who won. Now, let's have one more round of applause for all of our inventors. In fact, can I have all of the inventors either stand up or just throw your arm up? I just want to acknowledge you. If you're an inventor, make yourself seen right now. This is all for you. And also, while we're applauding, let's keep it going. It's to be a big thank you to everyone, including our affiliates, our sponsors, our teachers, our parents, and the young inventors who just work year-round on this program. All that have made this program possible. And so please have a very safe trip back to your home states and get inspired when you tune in to the Henry Ford's Innovation Nation Saturdays on CBS. Complete me just telling you to watch the show. It's a good show, y'all. And we're going to see you again next year at the 2023 Raytheon Technologies Invention Convention U.S. Nationals. And everybody remember, invent it forward. Have a great night, everybody.
tonight's gonna be